Alright, so I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but it just never really seemed to fit the context of this channel. I've been wanting to explain why I got the tattoos I did, why I got them in the areas I did, and so on and so forth, especially because I've gotten a lot of comments on them, whether they be good or bad, and especially with the bad ones, a lot of people kind of perceive me in a certain way, and which it makes sense. So first of all, let me back up a little bit. I was brought up as a Christian in a Christian home. I started off actually in preschool, in a Christian preschool, and then ended up going to public school, but I had that ingrained into my head from early childhood. Growing up, I always took the religion as fact, but I didn't choose to really completely follow it. I kind of just wanted to do my own thing, but I still, in the back of my head, was like, this is true, and I'll end up coming around when I'm older and we'll actually start following it and things like that. But I kind of, just being a kid, getting into trouble and stuff, kind of just wanted to do my own thing, but I still viewed the world as we were created, Jesus died for our sins, that type of thing. Now, I don't want to make this video too religious, but I kind of can't really help it because that's a big part of my tattoos, if not all of them. Trying to make a long story short, I've always had abnormal heartbeat, basically, but at the point of about 18 years old, it really started getting kind of crazy. It would start racing for no reason. I'd start getting these random just panic attacks because of it. So it got really bad to the point where I didn't really know what to think. I was going to the emergency room at least 2 to 3 times a week, thinking I was having a heart attack. Naturally just started thinking about, life after death, because I thought that every day was pretty much going to be the day that I was going to end up going. So that was the time that I dove deep into religion. I started reading up on it a little bit and stuff, but ultimately I dove into it before I actually educated myself in a way. So going back to the tattoos, I've always wanted tattoos. Once I became very, very religious, I had a reason to finally get tattoos, basically. So I started getting pretty much all religious stuff. And the very first tattoo I got is, I don't know if you can see that right there, I hope it's on there, is this faith tattoo right there. And honestly, from that point on, I mean, tattoos is definitely a very addictive thing. And once you get a couple, for some people, you just want to keep going. And I'm not saying that I regret that I kept on going with it, because I knew that I did want to sleep eventually, but I got them done really fast. Like, I would get the money from a paycheck from my job, and I'd shoot right on over to the tattoo parlor and just go get my next thing. You can see that, I mean, most, if not all of it, is religious, because that's just how I was at the time. That it was everything to me. Now on to the tattoo that everyone comments on. So I probably need to back up here. Okay. So, I'm sure you all seen it, but if you haven't yet, got a cross with the wings, and it says Jesus Saves right here. Okay, so do I regret this, getting the Jesus Saves? I thought about it a lot, and I really don't, and here's the reason. Well, first of all, let me back up and let it be known, whether you guys care or not, what I am now at this point, after just years of researching, and I am just constantly looking into meaning of life, religion, all religions, atheist point of view, everyone's point of view. I'm so interested in that stuff. From my own perspective and what I've gathered, I consider myself agnostic, and so basically what that means is just that I'm just declaring that I don't know. So that's where I currently stand, and to me it's a real personal thing. Even when I was a hardcore Christian, I really never tried to push my beliefs on anyone else, or at least try not to. I don't really get irritated when I see the comments about presumptions about myself, like you're this way, you're this way, you're a Christian, which obviously with my tattoos, how can you not make that assumption? But that's kind of why I wanted to make this video, just to clear it up. Please don't take this video the wrong way. I'm not trying to persuade anyone to one way or the other. Obviously not, because I don't even really have a stance. But I just wanted to clear up why I got my tattoos that I did at the time, how I feel about them now, and basically where I stand now, because it seemed like a lot of people were really interested in it, or they were making presumptions about myself when they weren't really actually correct. Thank you for listening, guys. I know this doesn't have to do with health or bodybuilding or anything like that, but I felt like it was a video that needed to be made. I tried to clear things up over comments and stuff, but it just didn't seem to be really getting across, so I thought it'd be better to make a video.